looking at the forms that I had you guys look over, and to know what we're going to talk about, the pay as you earn. What is that on that form? What is on that W-2 form I provided? What is that? That's right. So that's withheld from your check. On this particular one, that's our Social Security, our Medicare, where they break it down for you. And then you have, and that's total throughout the year.
Wait, where's that pay as you earn thing?
Okay, pay as you earn. Look on the W-2 copy. That's going to be in the first box. It's the one to the right. It'll say federal income tax withheld, which is $79.27.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong sheet.
And then you're going to have the Social Security and Medicare. Because you see how the Social Security wages and the Medicare wages are greater? Because they went ahead and took that out of what your total wages are going to be. Then they take out the federal income. And they show that on this W-2. So does everybody kind of get a better picture of what that is? And what that can be? Okay, awesome. Okay, unemployment.
What's your middle name?
Okay, my middle name is Moore. It is my mother's maiden name. And that's just how we do it in my family. Okay. All right, so unemployment. Okay, when did we talk about unemployment on Thursday? What is unemployment? What does it do? Who does that?
Employer.
Your employer. And we're one of the states that the employee does not contribute to. Y'all remember that? Okay. Okay, and then we have how many states do that?
47, 3 required, 47 don't.
Exactly. 3 require it, 47 don't. And what is unemployment? What does it take care of? Okay. If you are downsized, say you're at a factory job, you're downsized, all of a sudden they want to cut jobs, that takes care of a portion of what you pay. So it's meant as to bridge that gap between that job and the next one that you find. It may take you a little bit to get it, but it's there for you because they have paid it for you to take care of you. If that happens. Yes, sir.
What's the difference between unemployment and like a severance package?
Oh, well, I've never gotten a severance package. Mr. Link, would you be able to help me on that?
Severance is going to be paid by your employer, and it'd be up to them what their policy is on that. The unemployment you get from the government. Funds paid by your employer that's put in an account for you and then paid to you by the government.
Yeah. Usually, I don't even know of anybody who's ever got one of those. So that would be something to look at. Maybe we can talk about it next class, so we can, because everybody needs to know that as well. So you want to do that for me? All right, awesome. And then, so again, unemployment, I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but it's going to be something your employer pays in the rare case that they have to downsize and lay you off and it's no fault of your own. If you get fired and it's not a layoff, you cannot get an unemployment. Okay, you're not eligible for the benefits. All right, let's go over the income taxes. So look at the income tax sheet for me. Okay. On the income tax, I want you to look on the first page. So we're talking about, this is going to be your income taxes are based on your total income. What is my total income on line 15? Okay. Then down here, the adjusted gross income, those are educator expenses, which I claim, which were like books and supplies, so I did 200. And then I had tuitions and fees of 4,000.
No, you have to prove that if they ask you about it.
For the books, as long as it's not like $10,000, yeah. You can pretty much put that down there. They can also look at my bank records to see that I spent X amount on school supplies at the bookstore. Cause this one was, I'm in my grad school that I'm in now. So I probably went to, I didn't go to a bookstore, I went to like the dollar store or something and got spirals and pens and stuff like that. So I did like $200 for that. And like printer paper and stuff like that.
Does that have to be part of an audit, or can they just do that?
No, cause they see that I paid in tuition and fees $4,000 through my school loan. So because I'm just claiming a small amount, they're really not gonna say much.
Okay. But if it was such a,
If it was an
much larger
astronomical
amount,
number,
then they would,
they would probably go, okay, hold up, wait up, we gotta do an audit here.
yeah.
You gotta have your receipt and prove this. What's that?
So if like when you're buying textbooks for college and stuff like that,
Yeah, but see, in this,
would that be with tuition and,
in fees, in my case it is, because all my books are online. When I did my bachelor's degree, it wasn't like that. Most of my books I bought on the on-campus bookstore. So, but they could look at my bank account and go, okay, here's a purchase from the Ken Follett bookstore at Sam Houston State University. Okay, and then that would be proof that, yes, I bought books and supplies there.
so would you put that under the expenses category or the tuition and fees?
Back then in 2009, I probably put it under the educator
Expenses.
expenses, yes. Because the tuition and fees would have just been, my classes, any, I'm trying to remember what they had. Classes, computer lab fee, any labs that I had to do. Foreign language also had a fee, if you're taking a foreign language class. And, if I got a meal, if I had a meal ticket, or if I was in on-campus housing. So tuition and fees cover all of those, generally speaking. In my situation, because all of my classes are online for this graduate program, then they include the books, like the online books, into the tuition and fees. All right, it's already built in. Does that answer everybody? Okay. Anybody else have any more questions about that? Nope. Okay. Okay, so that one would have come to, because I did 4,000 in tuition and fees. The educator expenses were 200, so it was 4,200. So we're subtracting that amount from 10,931. And what do we get?
730.
That's right. Okay. So then we go, so we have that number at the top, right? And then I'm just gonna hit the standard deduction just a wee bit here, and then we'll move on, okay? So then we do, back in 2015, they have a standard deduction. And, well, will you read to the sign in that box what a standard deduction is for us? Okay.
Are we,
Right there.
this box here?
Yeah, that one.
This one.
No, the little box to the side that says standard deduction for.
People who check any box online, 23A, 23B, or who can be claimed as dependent, see instructions, all others. Single or married filing separately, 6,300, married or filing jointly or qualifying, widower, 12,600, head of household, 9,250.
Okay, so that's why I got 6,300 as the standard deduction, right? Because I was single and filed that. Then, if you go to line 25, you're going to subtract line 24 from 22. So that's 6,731 minus 6,300. What do I get? 31. Right, and then we have line 26, which is